Today, let's talk about Huawei's latest in-ear Bluetooth earbuds, the FreeBuds 6i. The packaging is minimalistic, featuring just a product render in the center. Inside, you'll find a data cable, 2 pairs of ear tips, a quick start guide, and a warranty card, and a HUAWEI Music benefits card. The charging case is made of matte plastic and continues the pebble-like design from the previous generation. It's compact and rounded. The product logo and power indicator light are centered, while the reset button is on the side. The earbuds have a glossy finish that easily picks up fingerprints. The ear stem is a neat rectangle with rounded corners. It features the brand name in the middle and has a microphone at the bottom. The inner side of the earbud has a sensing area and an internal feedback microphone, while the external microphone is positioned above the stem. The in-ear portion of the earbuds is rounder and shorter than the previous generation, offering a better fit for the ear canal and a slightly improved long-term wearing experience. However, each earbud weighs 5.2 grams, which might not be ideal for extended wear. The larger stem structure also makes them less suitable for side-sleeping while listening to music. Noise cancellation. Huawei didn't specify the maximum noise cancelling depth in their promotion. Instead, they focused on average noise reduction across all frequencies. Many folks criticized the 27 decibels as indicating weak noise cancellation, but that's actually a misunderstanding. Huawei didn't specify the maximum noise cancelling depth in their promotion this time. The maximum depth of noise cancellation doesn't fully reflect the actual performance. While average noise reduction doesn't fully represent the noise cancelling experience, since everyday noise isn't evenly distributed and our ears are more sensitive to different frequencies, it marks a significant improvement over the previous maximum noise cancelling depth. Average noise reduction is much more scientific and precise, and it would be great if other manufacturers followed this approach. Back to the main point. When comparing models in the same price range, you'll find that an actual average noise reduction of 39 decibels puts this one in the top tier among its competitors. The improvement over the previous 5i model is quite remarkable, with an average boost of nearly 10 decibels. Since our perception of sound isn't linear, a 10 decibel increase is equivalent to doubling the volume, so the 100 boost in noise-canceling performance is not exaggerated. Compared to the top-performing VIVO TWS4 in the same price range, the performance is a bit similar, with the 6i being slightly weaker in high frequencies but even stronger in the mid-range, where our ears are most sensitive. Finally, I want to highlight the transparency mode. I usually don't single out transparency mode because most brands perform similarly, except for Apple. However, the 6i's transparency mode shows noticeable attenuation only around 5000 Hz, outperforming even its Pro 3 and coming very close to the AirPods Pro 2. With that said, let's listen and see how it actually performs. Subject listening evaluation. The FreeBuds 6i has noticeable high-frequency suppression, with slightly dimmer brightness and decent clarity and density. It reproduces string instruments fairly well, but lacks an extension. The mid-range vocals are a bit close to the ear. Though not hollow, they aren't as detailed and rich as the 5i. The bass is abundant and can be a bit overpowering, but it has a good density and texture, creating a strong atmosphere. Overall, the sound is distinctly bass-heavy, leaning towards a low-end pop style. Overall, I feel that the 6i's sound quality is noticeably worse compared to the previous generation, placing it at a mediocre level in its price range. The bass is a bit too prominent, making the highs seem a bit muffled and the vocals somewhat thin. Hopefully, the future firmware updates can improve it. Latency. The FreeBuds 6i has impressive latency. With low latency mode enabled, it stays under 100 milliseconds across all tested phones, which is more than sufficient for most users. If you're looking for even lower latency, you might need to consider 2.4 GHz or wired options. Battery life. In normal mode, the FreeBuds 6i offers 8 hours of battery life per earbud, with a total of 35 hours when paired with a charging case. In ANC mode, you get 6.5 hours per earbud and up to 28 hours with a charging case. The 6i's battery performance is quite good, easily lasting a week. Summary. The FreeBuds 6i successfully builds on the success of its predecessor and remains one of the strongest contenders in its price range, with impressive improvements in noise cancellation and transparency mode. The progress is quite significant. If I had to mention a downside, it would be the slight decline in sound quality compared to the previous generation. However, if you don't have any specific needs for your earbuds, this model is definitely one of the best and most reliable choices at this price point. Pros: excellent noise cancellation and transparency mode. Overall strong performance and no major flaws. Cons: slightly heavy, not ideal for extended wear, and sound quality is a bit below the previous generation.